Hey guys, Duke here. So we all say dumb things sometimes, but there are 5 things that I've heard over and over again in Summoner's War that I just had to point out. The first one is no Awaken No Rats. So I think this is pretty silly. Making a monster 6-star before awakening it, that just usually means that you evolve it within a week, which means before the day of its element dungeon of summoning it. And that's actually harder to do than waiting it like a week or more after summoning it to evolve. So I don't really understand why people would not congratulate that, but they would congratulate somebody who's slow at evolving. Seems strange to me. Alright, the next one is something you'll see often. Haha, I just beat you in Arena or Guild Wars. In Summoner's War PvP, there's no live PvP yet, so you fight against the AI. Therefore, winning should be the norm. If you win so rarely that you feel the need to celebrate when you do, you probably need to change your offense. Now, it's perfectly fine to feel proud of your accomplishments, but if you rub it in somebody's face, that's just plain poor sportsmanship. So, example from my background, if I were to knock somebody out in MMA, I'm not going to sit there and be like, haha, you're unconscious, right? He's already unconscious. Actions speak louder than words, no reason to taunt him afterwards. It's good sportsmanship to see if he's okay afterwards. You shake hands, walk away, friends. That's the way it works. You'll hear this a lot. Who should be my first 6-star, Rena or Ramagos? Oh my gosh. So first of all, your first 6-star should be a monster that can solo a hell scenario quickly. And that should help you level up other monsters. It's really helpful if this monster is also useful for Giants B10, since that should be the first dungeon you're building a team to farm. Rena and Ramagos are very slow farmers. They're niche monsters that are just not useful until you already have teams set for Giants B10, Dragons B10, Necro B10, Raid 5, and to TO8 Hard 100. It's a lot better to build versatile monsters first because they can help you in many different aspects of the game. So I'm not talking just about Rena or Ramagos here, but even monsters like Trevor, for example. He's nice for some PvP. I would say Guild Wars, he's okay. But it's not a great first 6-star. He's a slow farmer. He's not useful for any of those dungeons runs. It's just not a very versatile mob to use. Versus other more versatile mobs such as Lucian or Veramos or etc. Even the Fire Inugami can be useful for dragons and Necro, and also makes a pretty good farmable farmer of mobs. Who should I 6-star next? You hear this all the time. Honestly, how should we know? Right? You need to have a goal in mind before evolving a monster to 6-star. Other people don't know what that goal is unless you tell them. So what I mean by goal is this your first 6-star? We just talked about that. Are you trying to build a Giants B10 team or Dragons team, Necro team, maybe TOA normal, maybe TOA hard, Arena offense, defense, Guild War offense, Guild War defense, raiding, R5. We don't know what you're aiming for, so how would we know who you should 6-star next? It really helps to have runes ready before you make a monster 6-star as well. And again, other people can't see your rune storage. So how are we supposed to know what runes you have available? If you have, let's say, a great rage set available, but you don't have any violence, then it might make more sense to make Lucian 6-star next for Giants, rather than trying to make a mod that will require violent runes. Alright, you'll hear this one a lot too. Which is the best Ifrit? And this goes for any monster. Each element of a monster has unique skills. That gives it a different role. For example, Water Oracle, Praha, has a vastly different role than Wind Oracle. Neither is better or worse than the other. Praha is better at healing, obviously. Ciara is better at bombing. I mean, neither one is better or worse necessarily. They're just different roles. So a monster should be compared to other monsters with a similar role, not to other elements of the same monster. So let's take a look at the Ifrits. Dark Ifrit is a great support, removing those debuffs except for CC. And it also has its own AoE stun, nice universal leader skill and HP. Water Ifrit is great single target damage, somewhat hard to kill due to the passive, right? And can attack any element again due to his passive. Fire Ifrit is great at applying a very rare debuff, which is Oblivion. And also does pretty good single target damage. Wind Ifrit is really good at AoE damage. That third scale has great scaling when there's debuffs, for example, used with Galleon. So Wind Ifrit is one of your best options if you're looking for an AoE speed clear type of offense. Whereas Water Ifrit would be better if you're looking for more of a bruiser type comp for Guild Wars or even Arena. Now Light Ifrit. This is the mob that is absolutely the best in the game at taunting us for not being able to be summoned yet. So many people want to try to summon the Light Ifrit, it simply doesn't exist. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. Like if you do, and subscribe to keep them coming. Thanks again, everyone.